Hi, my name is Chandra, and I'm a student at Liberty University. The purpose of this video is to present and evaluate my group leading experiences for my HSCO 511 Group Dynamics course. The group I propose to lead is a parenting group. It was held on February the 22nd at 3 p.m. at my home. There were 5 members in attendance. There were originally supposed to be 8, but 3 of the participants didn't show up. They told me ahead of time, so I knew they weren't going to show up. I set up for 8 just in case somebody else came because it was an open group. The members of the group are all residents of the neighborhood. They don't talk on a regular basis. They kind of know each other, so it was a pretty the atmosphere was pretty comfortable. The purpose of the group is to simply have an outlet to discuss the experiences of parenting and have a support group if they needed anybody. So as they came in, the meeting started at 3 p.m. The proposed time was 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and it ran about around that time. Maybe three. It was around about 3 until 4:45 when we cut it off. As the members came, I had light refreshments and beverages so that they can, if they wanted them. I had the setup in my kitchen, and in the table, I had paper and pencil for every place. When it was time for the meeting to start, I started off by introducing myself, the purpose of the group, and some of the topics that we were going to discuss in the group. Then I did an icebreaker. The icebreaker, that's the paper and the pencil on the table. We did the personality pig icebreaker. I gave everybody about 5 minutes to draw a pig, and they can draw it however they wanted to draw it. And afterwards, I explained what it meant. If the pig was at the top, bottom, or in the middle of the page, what that says about your personality. And if it was to the right or the left of the page or in the center of the page, if it had a big tail, a curly tail, a long tail, and the ears. The ears were, the bigger the ears, the better listener you are. As a parent, we should be good listeners. Then I reiterated what the purpose of the group was and asked which topics they wanted to discuss today. I had a topic in mind, but then I changed it and said, you know what, we'll see if they want to talk. Well, the topic that they picked, and we were able to actually do more than one topic, but the first initial topic they picked was one called SAM because it was on the paper. I only put SAM on the paper. Well, SAM is an acronym, and it says it's about your viewpoint. So, do you have a? It's this part of, do you have an inward outlook mindset, or do you have an outward mindset? But like I said, I think their interest was because it simply said SAM. See others as they are, adjust your efforts towards them, and then measure the impact. So as parents, sometimes we have people who are, well, most of the people in the group were authoritarian parents anyway, but to see where your kids are coming from, because they live in an era that we didn't have to deal with the technology, and that was one of the things we actually went over, as that was one of the topics that we went over as well, how kids today, when we were younger, if we were bullied, it stayed at school. That was it. We didn't have to worry about it. Today, it has to follow them home. And see, the group dynamics were pretty good because the people knew each other and the group came together for this specific purpose. I was the only leader, There wasn't I didn't have any co-leaders with me. Um, I let them know I use a little self-disclosure because I let them know I'm not an expert, but the experiences I have been through, I can help someone else. I've been married. I'm a veteran. I'm divorced. I have a child who's special needs. I have a child who's tried to commit suicide. So I know that parents face a lot of stuff, and I also understand that even when I was married, I was still a single parent, technically. So I understand, and I wanted them to know. And as we went in the group and we discussed the topics or different stuff around the group, actually a lot of the members or majority of the members, they have the same issues. Um, they have the same issues, and you have one. She has her spouse there, but he travels all the time, and she has two little kids, so she has those stressors. So all in all, I think the group meeting went okay. I didn't have to deal with any conflicts. We didn't have any talkative people. Everybody, not just myself, had on their active listening and they understood the issues. They said they would really like to develop it more. I told them, hey, I originally told them that it'll be at least 4 sessions because of the topics that we had on there to go through them. Um, and they would like it. Now, my leadership skills, I'm used to dealing with kids, so it was a little different for me to be actually leading an adult group. I need to be better at being in the forefront as a leader. That was my main issue. For as a leader, I think I maybe could have took a little bit more control, but I like for people to participate as well. So that's catch 22. But that was pretty much my group experience. Thank you.